Alright, what's up everybody? It's Leppy here. I've been playing this game in my off time while I haven't been streaming. I got my blonde gaming in here with me. He's a pretty cool, he's a, he's a trickster player. He's a pretty cool streamer himself. He's currently playing Mystic. We've been playing this game while we haven't been streaming BDO, and, I was advised to make this video on my build and what I've been doing with the Pyro class on this game because nobody's making console content currently, and hey, I feel like I'm doing something pretty interesting out here, so I figured I'd share it with the people. Alright, so let's go over the build and why it works and how it works. So this is the Volcanic Rounds Unlimited Ammo build. You guys have probably heard about it, but I feel like I've done a little bit of a better version of said build. Obviously it's not perfect yet, but I'm working on it. As you guys can see, I am CT14 gear, level 50. Obviously, some of my damage is going to be coming from mods. As you guys can see, Deadly Disturbance is on my gun here. Deadly Disturbance is a decent portion of my damage. These damage mods are extremely powerful for this build and for our class, because our class lacks in the Volcanics rounds damage in comparison to like Techno or Trickster. So let's talk about the mods, how it works, and why. So, as you guys can see, I'm using Overheat, Volcanic Rounds, and Feed the Flames. Feed the Flames and Overheat are basically on 8-second, almost 9-second cooldowns, and Volcanic Rounds is 100% active in every version of the game, or every run, right? Unless something dumb happens. Obviously, this is a console guide. I want you guys to know the game on console is extremely fun, but is also kind of glitchy. I don't know if this is the same on PC, but sometimes Volcanic Rounds isn't activated, sometimes I can't use my heal, etc., etc. But I am currently running the Ash Breaker tree. As you guys can see, I've done a little bit of things different. Some people I've heard are taking with fire and rifle. I think it's very nice for the overall damage, but I think that the weapon leech is a little better, especially for staying alive in the solo raids, etc. And using Feed the Flames with the mods that I have, doubling my weapon leech is extremely useful. So let's talk about the mods I have. Currently I'm running a bonus firepower and cooldown reduction build. Bonus firepower, cooldown reduction is pretty much on every single piece of gear I have. Obviously there's some skills life leech in here. This is a side effect of me going for the other two. Like I said, the build is not complete. I would call this version 1. Everything is kind of the way it is because of where I'm at and how much time I've put into it. But I've gotten pretty lucky with legendaries, as you can see. I got Detonator, decreases the skill's cooldown by 50%. That goes into with all of my cooldown reduction itself. So got a really low cooldown on Overheat, which allows us to keep our damage up, etc. We've got Protection of the Flames and Adrenaline here for when my health gets lower. That way my Feed the Flames is always up when I need it. It's just a little bit of overlap. I just wanted to stack as much cooldown reduction as possible. Also, this was rolled on the boots, or on the legs itself, and I would rather get rid of it, along with a couple other things. I would like to get... Actually, let's just talk about the legendaries. I'm sorry, I ramble. Bullet Kindling and Stand Tall, because I don't usually use cover, because I'm a bullet hose. I never run out of ammo, so obviously I use the suppressing version of the gun. So that way I have more rounds per minute. I use Stand Tall, Bullet Kindling, Bullet absorption for the ammo regen. We'll talk about why that's the most important skill for this, and why Feed the Flames is the most important skill for our class, or for this build. I have Bloodlust here so that whenever I get killing shots, I get more firepower. And Feed the Flames absorbs 2 additional targets. So what this means, and this is a legendary, I believe this is the Waistcloth of the Reforged legendary, if I'm correct, the mod from that. It allows me to get 99% of my magazine back every time I absorb. As long as there's 3 enemies standing in front of me. This is why I kind of face tank with this build, and you guys will see that in the gameplay. But we have Ashen Boost to back up our damage just a little bit more, and Golem just in case I go down to 30%. That also gives me my my adrenaline and makes it so I have max ammo at all times. As you guys can see, I'm currently running the Imploder. I just picked this up a little bit ago. I don't know how I really feel about it. It's a double gun. It's cool. But we got a light machine gun here. That's going to be our main bullet hose of damage, and we're going to play some stuff in the background for you guys to show you just what this build is capable of versus other builds, etc.